Okay, well, in a very rare occurrence, I've got a little extra time today, so I thought I'll go ahead and record the B's as well. If you're seeing this video, it's probably a day or two after I released my video about the A's, but I obviously recorded on the same day. It's May the 4th, 2023. I've got a lot more B's than I've got A's, which it's kind of interesting as you're going through your collection and you see, wow, why do I have so many artists that begin with that letter? It's strange. But some great artists here today I'm excited to share with you. Let's jump in. And I got to remember not to talk so much when my face is turned the other way from the last video. So we're starting out strong with Julian Baker. This is Sprained Ankle. Huge fan of Julian Baker. You know, one thing I didn't figure out in the last video is where should I be for this to work the best? So Julian Baker's Sprained Ankle. Absolutely love Julian Baker. She is one of my favorite singers. And got the light blue pressing here. So I'm probably going to do this sort of like in sections just to make it a little easier for me. Julian Baker after that. We've got Turn on the Lights. This one is on black. Processing this as I go. What will make everything easier for me? All right, so then we've got Julian Baker. Oh gosh, such a beautiful cover. Little Oblivions. Just really like the way this came out, and what a gorgeous pressing, right? Absolutely stunning. Then we've got, this is a little bit different. This is one, I don't even remember how I got this. Maybe my mom got it for me. Maybe my wife found it when we were at Half Price Books or something. I think we got this at Half Price Books. So this is the Beach Boys Deluxe Set, More Than 30 Other Greatest Hits. It looks rough. I mean, the case is in rough shape, but the albums play perfectly. And it comes with 3 albums. It's got Pet Sounds, Summer Days and Summer Nights, and the Beach Boys Today. So love having this in my collection. Here, the helicopter's right outside. My back door's open. Then we go on to the Beatles. So for the Beatles, we've got, this is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band Anniversary Edition. I cannot remember. This came with some great stuff. It's just black vinyl, but it came with some fun little things inside. So a lot of fun. I love, who doesn't love the Beatles, right? I know that there are some people, and they're strange people. So then we add Abbey Road, also on black vinyl. These are modern pressings of the Beatles collection, but I'm really happy to have them. Let It Be. I know this was the Target exclusive that came with like the t-shirt, still on black vinyl. The thing with the t-shirt is, you know, like the t-shirts are only in large, and I am larger than large. I am above large, so that did not work for me. My absolute favorite Beatles album, Revolver. I got this for Christmas. It was one of the actual few vinyl I got, which is kind of uncommon, but man, I was really excited to have it. It was a great pick. And it was one where my wife, I think, was really trying to, you know, sometimes I give her like a very specific list, like these are the albums I want for my birthday or whatever. And she is great at doing that, but she really wants to be able to like surprise me. But she doesn't know music the way that I know music. So this was one where I think she was really happy to be able to get me something I loved, even though she's not as familiar with, you know, the music. This is an interesting one. This is, you know, the Beatles one. So this is their number 1 hits. This has a lot of great songs throughout the history of the Beatles. And it's a thick album, comes with a lot of fun things as well. My wife found this at a store called Dirt Cheap, which is kind of like an overstock store for Target, which just recently I think went out of business. Dirt Cheap did. So we never saw vinyl there, and then this one time we saw vinyl, and that was there, so she picked it up for me, and I wasn't there, so. And then very excited to have this, another ska album. If you've never heard Bite Me Bambi, I highly recommend that you check them out. I was so lucky to get a copy of this. Literally reached out after they sold out and was like, do you by any chance have any more? And Talina was nice enough to help me to get a copy. And look at this beautiful red vinyl. And yeah, check out Bite Me Bambi if you have not checked them out before. All right, we're going to do a swap out. That is one section. All right. Now we're going to the middle section. And going from Bite Me Bambi, the next one is Blink 182, and this is Dude Ranch. Now, this is an album that I bought off of a guy. I was in like a Blink 182. I'm in a Blink 182 group on Facebook. This guy was selling, actually, I think he was selling MXPX albums, and he didn't have any of the MXPX albums I wanted. So he was in some other vinyl group I'm a part of. And so I asked him, if he had any Blink 182, and he had this. This is a cool pressing. It's on this like Coke bottle, sort of almost seafoam green colored vinyl. And this came out on Mightier Than Sword Records. And then, the story is that apparently Mightier Than Sword went under like right after this was released. So really happy to have this very beautiful color copy of Dude Ranch in my collection. The next one, we're on our Blink 182 section here. So we've got Enema of the State. And we got this beautiful dark blue kind of colored vinyl. Then, let's see. This is not working quite as well as I'd like, so we adjust. So then we've got the Mark, Tom, and Travis show. This one's on black. A little bit harder to find at the time that I got it. I think a lot of these are being repressed right now in anticipation of their new tour. Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. Just black vinyl on this one. We've got Self-Titled, also on black vinyl. A lot of people's favorite. I personally am a Take Off Your Pants and Jacket guy. It's my favorite album. Then we've got The Greatest Hits. Now, The Greatest Hits, this is the Target exclusive 2 LP set, and it came with this really, I don't want it to slip out of my fingers, this really beautiful green on one side. I am not, how you say, a coordinated person, so trying to be careful and not let it fall. And then the other album is this like nice kind of lighter blue colored album. So I did it backwards. Pause. Pause for correction. And unpause. All right. So then we've got Neighborhoods. And this one is on like sort of a gray. I don't know if you can see it real well. It's sort of like a smoky gray and white vinyl. Beautiful. This album did not get much love, but I tell you what, there's some great tracks on here. Highly recommend After Midnights. Great song. Then we have California. This one's on red vinyl. Again, great album. And then we have self-titled, right? Yeah, it was self-titled. No, it was 9. 9. Cannot remember the name for a second. But a really beautiful vinyl, sort of a rainbow of colors there to match the cover. My kids loved dancing to the Dark Side video during COVID, so that was a real joy for us. So that's all of the Blink-182 vinyl. So, I've got everything except for Dog Eat Dogs, and then I'm missing Buddha and Cheshire Cat, but everything that's since Travis joined the band except Dog Eat Dogs. All right, I'm going to pause to adjust again. Unpause to Boy Genius. Boy Genius EP. I actually did not have this, and I decided to order it when I ordered, like right after I ordered Boy Genius the record. So I was like, I might as well have all the Boy Genius, right? So if you're not familiar with Boy Genius, by the way, beautiful blue color. Sorry. If you're not familiar with Boy Genius, this is sort of a super group that's got. I'm not doing well with this today, am I? But it's got Julian Baker, Phoebe Bridgers, Lucy Dacus, and they're phenomenal. Absolutely love them. And we continue. So now we're going on to Boys to Men Legacy. Definitely loved me some Boys to Men back in the days of junior high. This is also a Target exclusive. It's like a deep sort of like plum color. Really beautiful. Yeah, this is going to work best, I think. Then we've got Leon Bridges, Good Thing. Leon Bridges, a Fort Worth musician here in my neighborhood. Love this dude. So, Good Thing. Most of these are black vinyl here. Leon Bridges, Coming Home. This is, I'm definitely going to butcher the band's name. So this is actually Khruangbin. Where is it? Khruangbin, yeah. I really needed to look up how to pronounce the name before I did this video, and I did not. But Khruangbin and Leon Bridges present Texas Sun. I file this with Leon Bridges in my collection because I have a Leon Bridges collection and not a Khruangbin collection, but I do really enjoy these albums. So Texas Sun, really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful album. Then we've got Gold Digger by Leon Bridges. Very reflective gold. And this one is on like a white vinyl. And then we've got Khruangbin and Leon Bridges. Again, this is Texas Moon. Also on black vinyl. Then we add Bright Eyes, I'm Wide Awake, It's Morning. This is black vinyl as well. Definitely a much-loved Bright Eyes album. All right, so I'm going to adjust again for a second because this next one's a little bit more complicated. So, okay, so this is a box set by Garth Brooks, Legacy. You've probably seen some of these left over at like Walmart. It was one of those things where they had a deal around Black Friday where you could buy this box set, but you got like 3 of them. You got like a mono version, a stereo version, and then like a really high fidelity, version of this is the limited edition, the numbered series, whatever, of this box set. And so I got it. It was like crazy price. I think I paid like $17 for all 3 vinyl box sets, which also it comes with CDs, comes with so much stuff. So it was a really great price, and I do enjoy some Garth Brooks. And so this has, you could see, opens up. It's got multiple albums in here. Specifically, the albums in this collection are No Fences, The Chase, In Pieces, Fresh Horses, and then a triple live album. And so definitely love me some Garth Brooks, and this was a fun one to get. And that brings me to my last B, which is the Bruce Lee Band, Division in the Heartland, on black vinyl. I do love the Bruce Lee Band, and I really need to they have a newer album out since then. I need to pick that up. But, unfortunately, I cannot buy every album that I want, so it may have to wait for a bit. But that's my Bs. So quite a few there. I'm glad to get to share them with you, and we'll do the Cs in a few days.